Let there be peace and love. Welcome to Satsang. In daily life, often, many times, one is by himself, is with the self. You see, when you desire something and you attain the object of desire, there is happiness, there is no more preoccupation, there is peace. You can call it love too. Why so? It's because the object attained, you give up the object. The object fulfilled, the object is left where he is. One frees himself by the fulfillment. So why are we searching ourselves when we know those things? It's because there is no knowledge. One doesn't know what happens. So, through self-inquiry, through demystifying that whatever appears is not who I am, one starts to really see the truth of this saying, we are always oneself. It's only because one grasps preoccupations of the mind or believes in the truth of the experiences of the mind, the soul or the body, that one is hypnotized and forget that what he is, it's from where they come. So it's very important to know what's going on. And that knowledge itself will disappear when it does its job. Means when I goes back from its source, that I we thought to be body-mind. One gets attached, having no knowledge, one gets attached to preoccupations or presentations of the mind. Otherwise, at any time, he can free himself from this so-called tyranny of the mind at once. But he has to know where he goes. And where he goes, he doesn't go anywhere, it just remains. In himself, in the self. As he is always with this movement of giving up the movements of the mind. Please tell something if it is not clear. I just get to see if it is too... yeah, I understand. Okay. Is it clear? It's not clear? Is it half clear? That will not do. Yeah. Half clear will not do it. So clear.
It's kind of just when you say mind go, I go back from its source. Mm-hmm. It It means I go back to its source. You say go back from. What does that mean?
Yeah, probably. For a French, it's exactly the same. But maybe no.
Just to be.
Yeah. To be sure, it's exactly the same. I'm going to, yeah, you are right.
Back to.
And you never come. You come from. Okay. Good. So knowing that now, you are quiet. Good. When I will go to England, I wonder what they will understand from me. Yes.
There's a longing to speak to you.
Yes, please do.
I'm home.
You are
I'm
home.
home.
Ah, interesting.
Always have been. I can see all the movements of the mind, and I tell myself there's a lot of nervousness going on this week here in the satsangs. Nervousness.
In satsang, especially.
Yes.
Ah.
Well, also with my friends this week, self-consciousness, seeing all the judgments about myself.
Ah, yeah.
How will they look at me? Things like that. So I tell myself all the time, that's not me.
Yeah.
That's not who I am.
It's
I
the
know
mind.
that. I can see it.
Yeah. So there is nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong.
You just have to love more the one who
is
sees that than
the movement.
to see what's going on, even though you see it now. You see?
There is this, I don't know, determination. I will not bow to the mind anymore. I will not bow to the mind anymore.
Yes, wonderful.
I don't want to do that anymore.
This is wonderful. I'm very, very happy for you. Very happy.
Yeah.
That is at least a very wise decision.
Yes.
So you don't need to long for anything. You don't need to have longing.
Yeah.
You are
Longing is
from where this came from.
Yes, I'm home.
Came from.
Yes.
I'm very happy.
Me too.
Yeah, good. So more and
I call it home.
yeah, I can see so. So more and more when you see those things, keep quiet means stay where you are, not especially being so attracted to see what's going on, which is the old stuff anyway. It's the past.
Yeah, it's the habit. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't want to go there anymore.
Wonderful. And even if you go there,
It's no problem.
don't worry. You go back from where you prefer to be. Wise decision. Wise seeing. So wherever you are, you make a life like this.
Yeah, really.
You look like a leopard wanting to jump. Huh?
I was just thinking, like the lady in. I was catching myself actually because I was thinking I don't follow my mind or whatever, and and then I realised I was following a thought that I don't listen to what my mind has to say, but I don't know who I really am, so I don't know who I am, and is that enough? And yes, you caught me.
No, it's not enough.
No. So it's like, I've got like the first step, but I haven't got to the,
You know, what you are is here. You are it. If you just lose this idea or this will to make it out, to see what it is. That's all. A good program. You know, every time the mind wants to present you something, you don't go there. It has no value, so don't make it something. And you never lose yourself. Because it doesn't depend on the mind. The mind depends on who you are, on what you are. So if you don't listen to your mind, is there any time in achieving that?
No.
But I'd be very happy.
Yes, I see.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, hello.
It is wonderful to be here again. Good to see you again.
Yeah, but I always saw you. You were away?
Not really. When I was in the plane to Portugal yesterday, there was a moment of turbulence, and that was there was a moment that I was frightened, and
But it's natural.
no,
If you are
no.
shaken like this in a box or in the sky, I mean, the body mind shakes.
Yeah, yeah,
It's okay.
yeah. But there was a thought, and remembrance that for half a year I used to ask sometimes to me, are you ready to die?
Mm.
And that thought came yesterday also to me.
But because of that thought, this came. You provoked that to confirm something. That is not the right question. Are you born to think of that? That's the right question. Are you born?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Ah.
But it,
The mind prefers something else. Yeah? Tell me in the beginning it's good. Tell, and then I will.
but the experience who came was, it's good. At this time, when it will happen, it's good to me.
Yeah, but then you die with the thought that you accept death. You have not to accept death. Are you born? You have not to even accept the thought I am born.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That's freedom. Good you came.
And that's all.
I was speaking to you, you were not there, Talia, about nowhere. I come back with nowhere. You see, the mind makes a concept of nowhere, and you may have felt that by intuition, because he understands, he's in an experience, and he cannot describe things, so he is nowhere. And even it can go as far as there is nobody there. But actually when there is a pointing out, sometimes expressed with nowhere, it means there is not a place, a particular place where you are. You are everywhere, you are nowhere. So it's not a concept, it's just a trying, an indication to tell, actually you will never make it out. And if you do, you particularize a location, like an aspect of you, but it is not the background who you are. You understand? But still I wanted to tell it to you.
No, it's good.
And you can continue your dialogue with me if you like. It's like all those words, undescribable, the absolute, which is actually not to give a new concept, but the mind who wants to own everything, will make it a landing concept, a landing place. It's like Advaita. It's better to translate it's not two than to say it's one. So undescribable, it's not like it is undescribability. No, it is you cannot describe. You see, it's different. You wanted a new name. So I will give you a man name. You are playful? Yes. I will call you Gopala. He's a playful Krishna, the young one. Is it okay? Voila. Is there any? No, there is no other. She wanted one. You don't say anything anymore. I didn't know I was, but it was him.
Oh,
I look at. I know it's difficult sometimes.
Okay.
No,
No?
you are mute. Happy to not to say anything.
Yes, happy.
Ah, you're happy. And how come?
Yeah, maybe I'm not so happy.
How come?
Yeah, I think there's no question, no strong questions anymore, at least now.
Yeah.
No strong question.
No.
I think this I maybe have learned that the mind is
Uh-huh.
not going to help.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know yourself?
I don't know what to say. I think I had it is a very strong sense of just what is, just
I don't know.
like a sense that things just arise
Uh-huh.
and go, and
Mm-hmm.
nothing is.
Okay, that's right. It is, you see well what is this manifestation. But you are that from where you can see. Huh? Yeah, so why you say you don't know yourself?
It seems strange to say you know that. I don't know.
Oh, but you see, you saw the Indian guy. He was singing actually some sacred shlokas where it is written Shivoham, Shivoham, I am Shiva, or I am that, I am that. You see, there is nothing wrong, and it's also true when you are freed from illusions, freed from thinking that this manifestation is just coming and going, unreal. To have a positive affirmation, and it doesn't mean that it is the mind which speaks. But if you are afraid of that, then you have to see. I don't know, I just put things out. If you have an hesitation, I can also understand, but you have to see. Is it someone who would not like to be caught again, or what? What is it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what I say. So don't listen to the mind. Yeah. Don't listen to I am not sure or that, because then it will give those clever arguments. With the mind, you can never know who you are. That is true. And yet you know very well who you are, but not through the mind. Yeah.
On hand, you say that be quiet and don't listen to the mind. So I can kind of focus on, I feel more quiet.
Yeah.
The mind is still
Understand.
there,
Yeah.
chatting away.
Yeah.
other hand, you say sometimes the mind is chatting away, sometimes it's calm, and it doesn't really matter. So I'm a little bit confused.
For you now, it matters a lot.
Okay.
Yes. You see, you have to be very vigilant. It's a moment like that. Because you have been so much with the mind, now not to give him the power that you gave it before, you have to try whenever. It's whenever to just remain at the source of the mind.
Where the thought comes from.
Yeah, it's the same, yeah.
But
Well,
it's not,
I can't.
but it's not about being quiet.
But that's keeping quiet.
Yeah.
That itself is keeping quiet.
But it's not about trying to be quiet.
No.
Yeah, that's...
No. I know you. This.
Yeah.
You see, this saying, I tell you, it's not a question of English or not.
Yeah.
It is. All the satsang is about trying to understand that for years. You see, or for no time. But I mean, it's like if you say, I am that, or you are that. From the very beginning, the Guru says, you are that, or keep quiet where you are. And you need time to really be struck by what it means in reality. So don't worry, it is totally natural to do as you do. Through self-inquiry, you see better and better what it means.
Catching the thought as it's rising.
No, just, you are always yourself.
Yeah.
So just see where it rises,
Just
from
see.
where. And then stay tranquil there. You have not to go anywhere, you are that always. The thing is that you took the habit to always go with the movement of the mind.
Because then my mind wants to come in and control it.
Control the mind. No, you keep
Yeah.
quiet. No?
Yeah.
Then you stay
Right.
quiet. You cannot control. Let it arise or let it not arise. But know from where this arises. That's what you are. That's left. What is left when everything else disappears or is given up.
Okay.
not very clear yet. The last 3 days there's relaxation, and
What is
the
that?
last 3 days
Yeah.
there is relaxation
Yeah.
and simplicity coming in. And
Mm.
but then I know it's a state, it won't last, but I get busy with don't land here, this is just a state. So I start to be busy with the relaxation and the simplicity.
Yeah, if it comes to you, good that you are busy with that for a while.
Okay.
Because you see, the habits must be very strong that it is all the time there. So you just, it's a kind of building your strength not to go there, and at some point it will not be necessary.
So you mean it's good to say to myself, don't land here? That's
If you land anywhere, if you have the impression, it's better to say don't land there.
okay.
You remind yourself, you see. For a while it looks like the mind is quite busy, but he is busy towards the source at least, not through with objects. So for a while it's natural, but at some point you can also drop that talk, because you see, actually you are yourself, talk or no talk. But probably you cannot yet take it because you still have a link with the mind. Don't worry, that's the best way. Go back again and again. Then we see.
Thank you.
I speak now because there are moments that there is effort to not to fall into objectification and think that it's real. And there are moments that it's like just not even caring, but it's a bit like moments of very, very effort with, because when you ask him, do you know yourself? If you would ask me, there are moments that I can live the manifest. I can.
No, who you are contains the manifestation. Because you see, if you confuse yourself for when there is no manifestation, you are still in a presentation of the mind. It is manifestation and it is no manifestation, and that the mind, it means the mind cannot speak like that. It's not understandable. So don't make effort, because if you make effort, it means you are not yourself at some point. It is not impossible. What's left when everything, all the states, all the efforts, and all the non-efforts, when they are given up, when they are not grasped, that's what you are. And that is here now, because everything else looks like appearing because of what you are, which is not personal. So, you have to ask who is making effort or who is making no effort. And you have to stay quiet there. Stay quiet for just a moment, beyond even this state of effortless obviousness of yourself. Otherwise there will be some times, and you will feel bound by some times. And it is not in time that it will be solved. It is not in the mind. Time is mind. It's not in the mind that you will realize. There is no particular attitude or state or experience in the mind that will make you realize. You are that, but don't give up this idea. It has to look like something, because if it is so, everything is that. It doesn't look like something. So when an experience comes, very good, I'm not it. But I'm never it when it presents itself. Let it be like it. Welcome, you enjoy. It's not that. And in the end you will see that what's there and never leaves you, regardless of state, no state, that's what you are. It is not a no state also. Good, at least you are there. It's coming. Whatever is presented to you, it is an aspect of you, gross or subtle. Don't be happy with it. It's not it. Don't reject. Don't do anything. Keep quiet. you will see what it means keeping quiet. Keeping quiet is just to try to indicate what is there always, that there is state or no state even. Because if you confuse yourself for a no state, then you bring yourself, who knows it, I, time. And then sometimes there will be a state. That's sure. It's not no state too.
Just to really, like, just to
What do you mean?
give up
To give up. I.
the I.
And what is always with you is the real I. Very hot today. Otherwise, you mean to say you are sometimes not yourself? This I will never accept.
Because all what I express now, it's all in the realms of experiences. This is all.
That's what I
it's the
say.
same.
Yeah, I know. That's why I speak to you. It will not be an experience. Let it look like it. Let it look like the shlokas who speak of, oh, I am Shiva, I am not born. No, I will not look at it. Bullshit mind. Don't present that to me, because you present it into time and it will go, and then I will believe again that I lost myself. Let the mind speak. He is sometimes inspired, sublime, sometimes he's gross. Still the mind. Keep quiet in yourself as you always are. And the self reveals itself. That's realization. But if you all the time boycotted by efforts trying to be in no state, it's impossible. It's impossible.
Just to give up the I.
It was just that. But when it appears, it doesn't matter. You are not it. Give up the so-called reality that I brings when it arises. I brings time. This I as a notion of body-mind, it brings time. So there is sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm not happy, sometimes I make tremendous effort, sometimes I'm free from effort, I am myself. No! It's not true. You are always yourself, but it is not more real when it presents itself as, oh, sometimes I'm myself, I'm free from efforts, but it's prior to that. It's what you are. This comes after. As an experience, it's the same for me. Sometimes I'm agitated and sometimes I'm free. Happily, I don't fool myself, I don't confuse myself for those states. You understand? Yes, you understand. Don't make effort to understand.
When you stop speaking, then it's the problem. All fine when you speak. Not to make effort. I think it's one of the biggest. It's really difficult for or when it comes by itself, then it's okay. But when to really not to again this thing with the objectification, it's very.
But you will always, you are still young and alive, so it will take a few years more of experiences. I will always appear with some experience. Let it be an enlightenment, let it be lost in identification. It will go on. You are not that. So you keep quiet. Who are you? The mind doesn't know, but you know you are not that. And keep it quiet there will allow the self, what you really are, to reveal itself. That's all. But you have to understand that. That much you have to understand to keep quiet. Otherwise you don't keep quiet. Means it doesn't matter if you're agitated or not. The point is you are that from where all this can be played, from where all this can be lived, experienced, smelt, known and felt and whatnot, sensed.
I am that, not that.
Yes. Yes. That, not this, that. Very good. You don't try to look, huh? No. I'm afraid when she closes her eyes, she tries to look inside.
Yeah.
No, you don't try to look. No. No looking. This because of this looking that you say, oh, I am that, so it's wrong. That's wrong. That's correct. That's wrong. everybody's the same, it's a way to say realization, you see. Everybody is realized, everybody is the same. Right now, forever, whatever. One is busy with the mind and the other no more. That's the thing. That's all. One is busy because he still believes probably that I will realize. I as the one you know it, mind and body, forget it. It will not realize. It realizes when it disappears, when it goes back to its rising, to the source of its rising. There you are. There everybody is, never is lost. Nobody is lost.
Ganga, it's been vigilant effort.
Tremendous effort, yeah. So don't make effort. But can you? If you cannot, make this tremendous effort to be vigilant.
There has to be some vigilance. So.
Why?
To see what's going on. To see
But
what the mind's doing.
to realize yourself is finally not to see what's going on. That's why it's called peace.
But if I'm not vigilant at all, the mind will just be gone.
Because you still are identified with I. So I tell to this I with seeking, listen, can you take it that you are never lost, so don't worry when your mind is there or not. Can you take it? No, reply to me now. Can you take it once for all?
I can accept it, but I don't know it. I can take it, but I don't know
Then
it.
there is no but if you can take it.
Can you ask the question again? Can you ask the question again, just so I...
The truth is, you are always yourself. Can you take it?
Yeah.
Okay, bas.
Ganga.
Yeah, it's always last minute.
Is it last minute? We can leave it then.
Tell her.
No, we're leaving next week for a few months.
Oh, you are leaving for a few months, so it's good he took it.
Yeah.
And what about you?
I don't want to leave with, I don't want to leave unclear in a way.
Yeah, sure.
And I'd like to continue the dialogue, but I don't even know where to take. I'm not even totally sure I understood what you said before. Like I understood it and didn't understand it. Maybe I think. So I was very shook by the whole experience, and I think it was good though. It was good. It was good to. But I'm not totally clear. I'm a bit confused.
Okay.
I'm not clear that, I don't even, if I take it back to what we were discussing, if my mind created a state of mind, was that kind of where we were? Because I'm...
Yeah, but what is here now? If it is still here now, you just speak of what's
a similar
here.
thing.
Okay.
It's a similar thing that I have, that if it's a state of mind, I want to, it's like when the experience, the experience the other day was so strong that I can talk about it because I was, there were a lot of emotions, even still, emotions that come up, and I know I'm not that. I know I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not grasping those emotions, even though the body can be
very
emotional and stuff, but I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not that.
Okay. So you are not that, but you are what can say that or see that or observe that.
I don't even know if I'm that.
What's left when you give up all what you see, all what you can experience and see?
I have this thing.
But what's left? Who is there to say I have this thing? Who is there?
Yeah, so that, that.
So there is someone. Okay.
Someone,
So, from where this I come?
The someone?
Yeah. It's a thought, no? Someone. I'm someone. It's a thought. It rises.
There's this background. There's this background. There's this thing there.
But if it is the background, then just drop all the questions. If you are this background, if it is your experience, then don't consider anything which is played on this background.
Yeah, I know, but I'm very much in the habit of taking the questions. I can take the question and I cannot take the question, but I enjoy or have curiosity or to ask the question.
But then you have the answer. It's because you still have that enjoyment or curiosity. Then of course you enter into time, and then sometimes you'll be happy, sometimes not. But if you know you are this background, you have to give a moment of keeping quite there, so that attraction gets more than the attraction towards the habits. That's all. Huh?
Because I don't think I had this background before I met you. I'm trying to...
You were always
no,
yourself.
I know. I don't think I realized this background.
I gave you a background.
This background. It's like when I think who I am now, when I ask myself, I know I have my body, I have my mind, and I have this background.
No, you should say, I am that. Because if you say, I have this background again, it's like you put it body, mind, and background.
Yeah.
No. You see, you are that. Even better than to say background. Okay, background is okay also. And everything else comes after. It's becoming. It's in the becoming. But know then why it looks like veil many times. It's because of this curiosity. Okay, so that's what I say. Give yourself a moment of complete stillness in what you are, which is always there, to make you wiser. Okay? You can leave now.
No. But yes, yeah. No. More questions before we leave.
No looking, no looking. That's good. And there you go. Huh? Not yet. Not yet. Oh, sorry, I always make you fly before.